Howdy friends, it's Scoutmaster Demi. We are about to board a flight to Austin, Texas. We're going to watch the total solar eclipse, and it might rain. That's right, it's the cosmic event of my lifetime, and there's a real chance I'll miss it. Well, maybe lifetime is a bit dramatic, but a total eclipse in your region is a very rare thing. I don't know when California will ever get one, but Texas is on this path of totality, and it isn't that far. In fact, my awesome uncle is flying me out there. He made it a point to drive out there with another uncle. They'll both be picking me up at the Austin, Texas airport, rain or shine, but hopefully shine. To help summon a clear sky, I packed the most fitting DS game and a solar sensor that won't work in the rain. I even packed my lucky Tommy Wiseau briefs. Please leave a comment if you know who this is. He is one of my favorite human beings. And to top it off, I stuffed my bag with tons of moon pies. First off, fitting, right? Moon pies. But actually, this is one of many food promotions for the eclipse. I tried Sonic Drive-In's Blackout Slush, for example. It's a pretty good drink, but the real reason to get it is the free eclipse glasses that you get with it. It was super fun. Sun Chips are pretty funny. They're offering a special limited edition bag where you can only order them during the eclipse. In other words, you'll have 4 minutes and 27 seconds to order them online. I appreciate them embracing their name, and I'll let you know in the comments as well if I manage to order one. Oh, just this morning I tried Krispy Kreme's Total Solar Eclipse donut. The frosting is the sun, the Oreo is the moon, and the chocolate glaze is the starry sky. Clever and delicious. Burger King's promotion is a lot more soulless. It's a buy one get one Whopper. Nice. At least the promotion art is fun. Pizza Hut is a simple $12 large pizza carryout. Again, you can forgive a lame promotion with a fun image. Look at Wendys. It's a lame picture and a lame pun. But moon pies are by far the best. They went all out with this wrestling promo video. It's a fight between the sun and the moon that does not have enough views. And these eclipse glasses they come with are pretty darn cool. I will say, ordering this box was not for the faint of heart. The shipping price for one single box of Moon Pie Survival Eclipse boxes was $20. I was curious if I'd qualify for free shipping by adding tons of Moon Pies to my cart. Nope, but only $8 more, so I now have a ton of Moon Pies, hence my backpack. Hope my uncles like sugar on the ride back. And actually, on the subject of these special boxes, they have a strange name. At first I thought, survival kit, what's there to survive about an eclipse? I thought it was a throwaway joke, until I looked on YouTube for eclipse research. I typed in solar eclipse April 8th, 2024, and look what my top results are. Clickbait warnings and prophecies? So it turns out that another extremely rare occurrence is soon upon us. Two separate broods of cicadas that are close to each other will both emerge from underground and swarm upon the US around the same time as each other. The last time that happened was over 200 years ago when Thomas Jefferson was around. Despite scientists making it clear that these are not locusts and that they're more of a nuisance than an actual agricultural problem, some folks have interpreted this through a biblical doomsday lens. Well, I won't rain on anyone's parade unless it actually rains on my parade. Ugh. Let's see what happens. While I'm on the plane, now's a good time to brush up on some eclipse facts. You may have heard some conflicting info as to how rare this event is. So eclipses themselves aren't a rare occurrence, but there are several varieties of them. The total eclipse, when the moon completely covers the sun, happens about every 18 months. That's pretty frequent, right? Well, think for a second about how much of our Earth is the ocean. 71%, that's over 2/3. So statistically, most total eclipses happen away from civilization, and the ones that do occur over land are very unlikely to be near you. If a total eclipse does happen close by but you miss it, on average, you'd have to wait 375 years for it to happen close again. That's why I'm heading to Texas. Most of the United States will see some sort of eclipse, but just a partial version. The total eclipse is all around this path of totality. You can see it part of it on the Moon Pie box. Though I guess the best place for this eclipse was Mexico, as it has the lowest odds of clouds or rain. Ooh. Also, as another fun fact, even though the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, it also, by some cosmic coincidence or fate or whatever you want to call it, is about 400 times as far away from the sun as it is. That's why, even though they're totally different in size, there is actually a few points where they do overlap just perfectly, and that is the joy of this total eclipse that I can't wait to see, right? Seriously though, I would be so disappointed if we flew all the way out here and didn't get a chance to actually see it. I actually recently got LASIK eye surgery just a week ago. That way I could have the full potential of seeing the sun in the best way possible. And of course, I do have the solar eclipse glasses. Look, in fact, I've actually got both the Sonic drive-thru ones and the MoonPie ones. So there's going to be a lot of variety in terms of actually being able to watch it with my uncles. I'm sure they themselves have their own glasses, but I got a few extra copies just in case. And actually, NASA recommends that people who take photography or videos of the eclipse use these exact same solar glasses or lenses to protect your lens. It's actually something I didn't really think about. I'm really glad that I read this article. Otherwise, I might actually have ended up destroying a large part of my own expensive video equipment, or at least expensive by my standards. After resting on the plane, I eventually landed in Austin Airport. It's small but really cool and full of all sorts of cool guitars. My two uncles picked me up, not one, in their incredible Rissy racing van full of mountain bikes and awesome paraphernalia. Really excited to ride in this back to Los Angeles after this trip. I thought we might end up going to a hotel, but actually we're staying at the home of Uncle Kevin's childhood high school friend. Her name is Carrie. She has been just an amazing hostess, and she's got a really interesting story too. For example, her father in 1962 was one of the original NASA engineers and scientists, so she's got all this exciting space-related paraphernalia, NASA-related stuff. Frank Borman signed something. I have to tell you about Frank Borman in a future video. He's one of my favorite scientists. RIP, rest in peace, my friend. Her children are also really exciting too. Her daughter was a national inline skater, and her son was a world champion roboticist. So yeah, really, really impressive family. But if you ask me, the most impressive thing of all was her breakfast. I love King's Hawaiian rolls, but I've never ever thought about making French toast out of them. It was absolutely delicious, coated in cinnamon. Holy cow, I've definitely got to steal that recipe myself. And yeah, we're basically just getting ready for the eclipse. The weather is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's definitely not as dark and stormy as I thought. I mean, knock on wood, we still got about another hour and a half before the eclipse itself starts, but we've got all our gear. We've got plenty of different glasses to choose. My uncle is prepped with his drone. He's got a time lapse ready to go. I'm actually really excited, and I'm feeling a lot better that it's not just going to be a super rainy day. Also, shout out to Carrie for being an awesome gamer girl and just giving me her old Atari sets. I love these old games, the way that they're boxed and packaged. And honestly, I think we'll have a fun future video trying to find old CRTs that can even run this and just try to get some fun, extremely retro game action. I think it's going to be a really great time. Thank you so much for being such a great host, Carrie. The house was also full of tigers, which I thought was a really fun touch. I just thought everything was really immaculately decorated. Such a fun place to stay in.
Yeah, no, this is so cool.
Holy cow.
Look at the star up there. There's a hole in the sun.
Oh. That's way too cool. Wow.
It's so dark.
Get to see this.
Is Harry coming out?
What's the feeling you get just like seeing it up there like that, right? That's
It's just amazing.
Uncle Kevin, compare that to the last one. I mean, I guess they're probably similar, but what was your...
So we were very nervous with the cloud and the weather report. You know, a week ago it looked good, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, Texas, no, go up to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, it's about the journey. You know,
Absolutely.
We know what's going to happen in the sky. We will experience it. And we did.
Oh,
And
it
the
was
skies
so
were
cool.
clear,
They parted.
The moon covered the sun just the right size. Got dark. Luna was just chilling out, just like, hey. Here. So Carrie had her beautiful deck.
Yeah.
Well, this is the place to be.